long fork. Yo, I didn't bring that to dinner. I tried to time that perfectly, by the way. Was that milk? Oh, doggy. Oh my god!
They forgot to bring a
Wait, he murdered the little dog! Oh, playing!
They forgot to bring a flag, so they sang the national anthem to this guy's shirt.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is a beautiful black queen. Oh, sorry, right here. Where'd you get this from, bro?
Hey, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, bro? You left it in the corner over there, you know what I'm saying?
For real?
Yeah, but I got you, bro.
Oh, what was that?
A random rock fell off a cliff and destroyed this guy's paddleboard.
Wait, did it go straight through it? What the heck? That's terrifying. Oh. Tama and Kabe have never seen a printer work. I'll have to videotape
This is probably
them
the worst place
first
possible
time.
to spread Grandpa's cremated ashes.
Why?
No, don't give any more. I'm not feeding them.
Oh my god!
This poor guy just wanted to drink from a vending machine.
No! Don't feed! Holy shit! That's so fucked up!
This poor guy just wanted to drink from a vending machine.
Oh! Oh, I got it! Oh my god. This is the worst vending machine, what?
This cow in Switzerland needed an airlift to go to the vet.
Kabe. K-A-B-E. Oh, look at the cow! Oh! Kabe, it means wall.
These poor dogs
Whoa.
appear to be broken.
Oh no. Bro, they're stuck in a damn loop! Yeah, his name means wall, because when I first got him, he got into the wall, and he stayed there for 12 hours. Oh, that's his name!
That is the end of this video. Hopefully this video put a smile on your face, and I'll see you guys again
Let's
very, very
go.
soon. Later.
That's me as a kid, honestly. I used to do that in, like, water. Like, you spin your legs really, really fast, and you go spinning. A lot of fun. Annyeong. There! Oh, he helped! Beyblade. Oh! Oof. Oh!
Yeah.
What? Why is there a guy climbing a power post? Uh-oh. Monk! You got this, buddy. Ooh! I wasn't expecting the cat. I thought he was gonna jump.
It's a couple of rat pencil cases I've made. They're made out of real rats, and they've both got pencil sharpeners up their arseholes.
Mi hermana a las 3 a.m.
Excuse me?
It's a couple of rat pencil cases I've made. They're made out
Couple
of
of rat pencil cases that I've made.
They've both got pencil sharpeners up their arseholes.
They've both got pencil sharpeners up their assholes. I'm gonna be quoting that video for the next week. Oh! No! Ratatouille! Hi! Spicy? Spicy?
Let's cook a delicious British breakfast. I'm gonna start with some fucking beans.
What? Beans? Oh my god! Oh my... Wait, what? Whoa, wait, what? Why was there another truck in the truck? Were they trying to smuggle another one in? They gave birth! What? It's like they didn't want to pay to get both of them on the boat, so they put... Should I put one inside the other? It shed its skin like a snake! Oh my god, I wasn't. This is crazy. Water. Wait, did he just eat the cup? Why is there sand? Hello! Oh, Tama would do that. Oh! 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 Damn! That clock, I guess.
Dangerous driving.
Wait, that's an Uber and a car accident?
And you slide this back, and then you can drink out of it. But in case you don't want the rest of it, what you would do is you'd slide it back, push it back down, and you can see nothing.
Oh.
You know, we like to get the lads down in the oval, have a bit of fun. You know, it's not really a competition. You know, it's all about having.
Oh my god! Holy shit! It happened. He crossed the road. Oh, are they? Oh, they're still going. Oh, dinosaur. Oh, real. Hi. Can I get a meow? No. Oh. What? Why is there a flashing light? Oh my god! Well... I don't think that's how you play. Damn! Hi, Raz! Hello! But why did it? Oh my god! That's great. Oh my god! Damn! Oh, still missed. I don't think that's sanitary. I don't think that's not good. Are those beans or flies? Okay, someone in that. Was that a cod? Damn, they killed the witnesses. They were bees. Unfortunate.
Yo, he just faced.
Oh my god!
Come on, bro.
Wait, he's getting chased by the police! He must be drunk. He's so drunk. Oh my god. Oh, hi, Tama. You're in front of everything. Can you move? Tama. Hi, buddy. Thanks. Bye. Tama interrupted. Oh! It's Floppa! Oh. Hello! Dead. Ah. What? I bet it's attached to a string on their hat. What are they trying to do?
One whole egg, milk.
What?
Hold the jug with one hand.
What are they?
Whisking that egg first.
No!
And then you're milking. Don't put all the milk
Why
in.
is this so well
You're
done?
gonna get a lumpy pancake.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Tama, careful, buddy. You're gonna knock out the cable that's doing my internet.
Cotton Eye Joe just came on.
Cotton Eye Joe? They wouldn't have been for Cotton Eye Joe.
Amelia Earhart heart was lost in the
Tama,
Bermuda
buddy, you gotta get
Triangle,
off my
and
desk. You
according to
can't lie
everyone
there.
who ever
Tama,
talks
come here.
about
Come
Amelia
here.
Earhart
Come here,
was
buddy.
eaten by
Stop.
coconut
Stop
crabs.
fighting
The
me.
internet has
Tama.
sort of, attached
Tama,
a
you need to get
fictional
off my
narrative
desk.
of malice to one of nature's dumbest
Sorry, I
creatures.
had to
The
remove
crabs
him.
did not conspire to they didn't shoot her plane down. The internet talks about that event as if the plane hit the water and then 1,000 coconut crabs swarmed the cockpit. People also love to bring up the fact that they can climb trees as if that's terrifying. They climb palm trees to eat the fruit. They are not seeking higher ground from which to leap onto targets of assassination.
Sus? Hey. It needs to get done. Ignore that. Anyway, it's getting late. Good night. Apparently Gordon Ramsay is returning to Kitchen Nightmares. Let's go. That was nice. Time to turn your brain on.
Every 2 years, 1 million Japanese disappear. China's population will halve by the end of the century. The median age in Italy has reached 48. All around the world,
damn, that's pretty
birth
old.
rates are crashing. Is humanity
Well, I don't
dying
want a
out?
baby.
What's going on, and how bad is it?
I think I'll remove my hat for this one, so I can see more.
For hundreds of thousands of years, the human population barely grew at all, haunted by disease, famine and war until the Industrial Revolution. Exponential progress led to exponential growth, pushing our numbers to 6 billion in the year 1999 and 8 billion just 24.
Guys, I got a joke. What do you call a guy that goes and gets laser eye surgery, but then changes his name? Seymour.
4 years later. And our numbers will continue to rise for at least another 60 years, but this growth obscures something. People kind of stopped having babies. For a stable population, every couple needs to have 2 children on average. If the number is higher, it grows. If lower, it shrinks. If it's well below, it shrinks a lot and quickly. Like in South Korea, one of the hottest exporters of pop culture. Its fertility rate lay at 0.8 children per woman in 2022, the lowest in the world. This means 100 South Koreans of childbearing age today will have 40 kids, who then will have 16 kids, who then will have 6. If nothing changes, then within 100 years, there will be 94% fewer young people and South Korea will see a population implosion. That is, if things stay the same. We have yet to see if there's a bottom to fertility rates. Although looking at the
That's
bigger
true. I
picture
guess there's no
and
country
absolute
that's
numbers,
entirely
this
died
population will
out.
not shrink that much. It simply
Just
returns
from
to the
not
level it once
birthing.
was. In 1950, there were 20 million South Koreans. In 2023, there are 52 million, and by 2100, there will be 24 million again. But the issue is not that there will be fewer South Koreans, the issue is the composition of the population. In 1950, the median age was 18. In 2023,
Yeah, no young people
it's
to take care of the old
45.
people.
In 2100, it will be 59. A country
Oh
of
my.
seniors. And South Korea is far from alone. China may be seeing the steepest population reversal in history, unstoppable at this point. Rapid industrialization, urbanization and rising incomes meant that the Chinese started to prefer smaller families. That, plus the introduction of the one-child policy, which aimed to slow population growth, means that China has had a low fertility rate for decades. With a fertility rate of 1.16 births per woman, within 4 generations, 100 young Chinese will turn into 20. China's fertility rates are now one of the lowest in East Asia, lower than even Japan's. In comparison, Europe's depopulation is much slower despite low fertility, since unlike Asia, most states have had a steady flow of immigrants.
Yeah.
The impact is complex, as a good chunk of immigrants come from other low fertility rate areas. The number of immigrant women who do have a lot of children is not yet high enough to make a big dent, and fertility rates of immigrants tend to adjust to the native population within 2 to 3 generations. In Eastern Europe, the decline
I mean,
has
they
sped
could
up
just
even
make,
more
like,
because
having
many
kids
young
not
people have emigrated
unaffordable.
to stronger economies like Germany, whose median age is one of the highest in the world
Shocker.
at 46. Latin America fell below replacement in 2015. In the US, immigration is the only thing keeping the population growing substantially. There are still places where fertility rates have not fallen below replacement yet. In much of the Middle East, North and Sub-Saharan Africa, fertility is still high, which creates the same concerns about overpopulation as when Asia grew very quickly in the 1950s, but that turned out to be unfounded. But recently, the UN has reduced its forecast for Africa's population drastically. For Nigeria, estimates were lowered from 733 million to 546 million by 2100.
Yeah, that's so
Similar trends are
expensive.
being
I don't
noted
really
across
ever
the
want to
continent.
play for a kid.
As Africa develops, fertility rates are shrinking much
That's a
faster
cheaper.
than anticipated. It's becoming more likely that East Asia's story will repeat itself. By the end of the century, most places in Africa may be below replacement too. So declining birth rates and aging populations have become a general trend all over the world. Why is all of this a big deal? Demographics and poverty. For a functioning society, you need enough people in the prime of their lives. Young,
I don't want to play the
middle-aged people do most
18-year
of the work.
challenge.
In any economic system,
Yeah, the campaign
working-age
runs
people
way too
create
long.
a society's wealth. In retirement, you stop contributing as much to the economy, but the majority of healthcare costs are generated by seniors. The way the world worked in the past was that a lot of younger people took care of a few older people.
Plus, the
Imagine a
older people
society where
died
most
earlier.
people are older than 60. The financial burden for the young will be immense, unsustainable, even for the richest countries. Even in the best case, this will mean people having to work way longer, exploding healthcare costs and poverty, while states with shrinking incomes struggle to keep up with rising costs. Technology might soften the blow, but can't compensate entirely. We can see this happening already. 11 out of 31 provinces in China are running deficits for their pension funds. They got old before they got rich, and now they can't really catch up anymore. China's working-age population is predicted to fall by 20%, or 200 million people by 2050, as much as today's entire working-age population of the US. Infrastructure collapse is an almost
You'd adopt if
universal
you promised
constant
to
in
get
population
other.
decline.
Yeah, I think
because
I'd probably rather
infrastructure works
adopt.
at scale and doesn't get
I
cheaper
don't
to
know.
operate if it's used by fewer people. If a
But, like,
population declines, be it because of
feel like
urbanization or the
personally,
loss of industry and
It's
employment,
gonna be a
once
long
people
time
and their
before I
income
want to
disappear,
like
the resources necessary to sustain
cut down the
infrastructure
amount I'd work
disappear too.
and
You
put
can see it in
time
many
into like
depopulated towns
that
and cities
instead.
in East Germany that suffered sharp population decline after
I don't
German
know. I
reunification.
guess I'll see what I feel
Or
like in
look
like
at Japan.
5-10 years.
You can tour the countryside to see dying towns. Wait, if there are few people, won't life get cheaper and better, and there'll be more resources to go around? Well,
Well-
no. Population decline doesn't lead to prosperity.
No
It's
taxes.
people's ideas and work that create our prosperity, not the mere availability of resources. Another danger for aging societies is that elected governments could decide to mostly represent the interests and fears of their elderly populations, potentially leading to
Oh, like that
short-term
already
thinking
doesn't
and a
happen.
preference for conserving wealth over innovation. That's not a society that can handle issues like climate change, which need massive investment
Hey,
and
what is
fresh
this shocker?
ideas,
That's just
something
happening
the world
now.
is already having a hard
Hi,
time with.
Mia.
Many people think that having
Hello.
fewer humans on Earth is actually a good thing because our societies are too unsustainable. We're using up too many resources and because of climate change. The problem is that even if you want fewer humans, this process is very likely too slow to have a positive impact on the environment. The world population is going to grow for at least 60 more years before it may shrink again. By then, we have to solve climate change. Likewise, any other upsides a lower population might have will most likely not materialize themselves this century. So, just like import people, the easiest solution seems to be immigration, but the fertility of immigrants adjusts to local levels within 3 generations. So you need a constant influx of new migrants, which is not sustainable long-term as birth rates are dropping everywhere. The only way would be to keep poor countries poor so that the young and motivated migrate to developed countries looking for opportunity and a better life.
Thanks for following,
Kind of the moral
Dragon.
thing to wish for. By the end of the century,
I mean,
Africa
they
will
could
have the
make,
highest number
like,
of young people in
orphanages,
the
I
world,
guess,
and so
that are
African
actually
migrants might become
nice.
the world's most sought-after immigrants, with elderly nations fighting hard for
In
every
countries
person
that need
willing
more
to make the
kids
move.
and then put a ton of funding
Immigration
towards
can
that
also
so they can
create
like go to really
societal or
good schools and
cultural
shit. I don't
tensions,
know.
which is a universal
They probably
phenomenon
wouldn't
in
bother.
all cultures, especially when cultures with very different sets of values meet, often leading to a backlash that slows immigration down again. It's easy to be frustrated at this, but ignoring this will only divide societies, empower demagogues, and increase xenophobia. Economically, immigration is largely beneficial for societies, even if this seems counterintuitive to many people. Especially countries like the US, an immigrant nation built on the idea of personal freedom and opportunity through hard work, will benefit the most. Countries like this will have a clear advantage this century, especially if they can attract the world's brightest and most ambitious.
And they say that like it's easy to move to
Conclusion
America. It's
and
kind of
our
hard.
opinion. This topic is way too big, affects societies as diverse as literally all of
Like
humanity.
Australia is pretty easy to
So
immigrate
please
to, but
take
it's a
this
little
part with
expensive.
a gigantic grain of salt.
But if you're able to be a
Obviously, we're looking
student
at this
here,
from our
you
Central
can stay here
European
forever
perspective.
super easily.
One way to look at falling birth rates is as a side effect of the world being less bad than it was. Especially women are freer, more educated, and wealthier than in the past. But it turns out that if societies are better off, individuals often decide to have fewer kids.
Move to America.
Interestingly, there's a gap between how many kids people want and how many they're having. The mean number of kids women in Europe want is around 2.3, much more than they're actually having. While we gained a lot of freedoms in the last century across continents and economic systems, that came at a cost. The tight-knit communities and family structures
mean,
that were
it
part
might
of our
be
nature,
mean,
where kids could be brought up
But
by a
I
village.
feel like if I
Today,
were to
young
have
parents have to
kids
deal with different
ever, which
challenges
is
and societal
unlikely,
expectations.
I would
Women are
probably
kind of
just
ground
want
down
one.
between the wish and expectation to have a
So I
family
can give them
and
all
a
the
career,
time instead of just
being
like
pressured to do both,
having to share
but
that
not
time.
compromise either. Men are sharing parental duties more equally than they used to, but are often still expected to be the provider. And it's sadly true that usually at least one parent's career is held back. In many developed countries, the gender pay gap is chiefly a pay gap between mothers and everyone else. But it's not just outside pressure. Our culture of individualism probably plays a role too. We have only one life to explore, be free, travel, have fun, accomplish something, and try to
Yeah, I
be happy.
want to do stuff
So
instead.
people commit to partners later in life and often decide against big families or any at all. And that's fair. Nobody owes their country babies. So far, no
Yeah, I
country
don't
has
owe them
successfully
nothing.
managed to increase birth rates significantly, so as of now, we don't really know what works. But here are a few options to at least make the lives of parents much easier. Free and abundant access to childcare, financial benefits for parents, more and cheaper housing. Parenthood has to stop being a
The
career
housing's a
obstacle,
huge one.
and our culture needs to become more positive towards families. And that's something we can
If
all
people
work on.
rent their
The next
entire
time you
life,
sit next to a
like a
crying baby,
one-bedroom
don't be a
apartment, they're
jerk
not gonna
about
have
it.
kids.
Kids are hard. In the end, humanity will not die out because we're having fewer babies. The age and composition of our societies changes quickly, and we need to deal with that sooner rather than later.
Oh my god. The stream cut out, I think. Hello? I'll pull it back, I'm sorry.
More and cheaper housing. Parenthood has to stop being a career obstacle.
I don't know what
And
happened.
our culture needs to become more positive towards
Um.
families. And that's something we can all work on. The next time you sit next to a crying baby, don't be a jerk about it. Kids are hard. In the end,
Then just don't have
humanity will
kids.
not
I'm
die
kidding.
out because we're having fewer babies. The age and composition of our societies changes quickly,
Sorry, I think my
and we need
internet's
to deal with
trembling.
that sooner rather than later. But in the end, of all the incredibly hard
I'm
challenges
sorry.
we've faced before, why would this be the one we can't solve? Getting to the bottom of the population crash starts with analyzing and interpreting massive amounts of data. And if you're looking for a free way to start building your data skills, which are more essential than ever these days, we
Wow,
recommend
okay. The rest is ad.